All right, a little bit of background on pricing in our company. The company is it's called One Move Technologies. The product name is called eConveyance, and what it does, it was real estate for it was a software for real estate lawyers, and we were helping the lawyer doing the conveyancing transaction from the buyer to the seller, and we're charging the lawyer. In the past, we're charging them a monthly subscription, and we're charging per desk, as usually it's done. It's like if you have one desk, it's $500 a month. If you have 10 desks, it'll be $5,000 a month, and that was it. A year ago, before I came in, somebody very smart, the previous CEO, who was a very sharp guy, he switched everybody to subscription, from subscription-based to pay per transaction. So anytime the lawyer actually did a transaction, and actually processed a conveyancing of a property, we were charging them a fixed fee, and that fixed fee was $30 a transaction. So anytime he prints the legal documents, thanks to our software with all the data that is contained there, we were charging him $30. And you know what lawyers do with that invoice?
They charge the customer.
Exactly. So that was an absolutely phenomenal idea. They take the bill and they charge it to the customers. They were not able to do that before, so that was a genius move. Now everybody started to do that again, and competitors came in, they imitated us, and that was the end of it. But again, it was a very interesting one. We were charging $30 a transaction. Our competitors were charging $20 a transaction. So we were like 50% more expensive than our competitors, so it was already kind of challenging. But we did have a competitive advantage, which was we are really easy to use compared to our competitors. So we're kind of like Apple and IBM, kind of difference. I wouldn't say like kind of the DOS days. We had the DOS. For those who are my age, you might remember that it was a horrible thing to do. You didn't have a menu or folders that didn't exist there. Only Apple had that. So our system was really easier than our competitors, and we're Sass. So our users logged into our dashboard and actually did everything there. Our competitors, they had to install software in their desktop computer. And as you know, 90% of the software that exists today, it's Sass. It's software you access directly via your browser, as opposed to installing something in your computer. So we had a technological advantage too. Also very important, as you actually think about how we use retargeting to achieve our objectives, it's those who were actually using our system. And that was a law clerk who was using our system, so she didn't give a damn about the price the customer was charging, right? She was interested about herself. She was typically, I would say 40 to 60 years old. She hated change. Don't change the way I'm used to, so the software was really sticky, and that was good for us for obviously the price increases, you can imagine. The other actors here were my team. My team was already obviously having difficulties in selling a product which was 50% more expensive and increasing prices. I remember when we took the decision to do that, I had all the team standing behind our door. I was my marketing director, and the team was saying, we're going to quit in mass search if you increase prices, because obviously they are based on commission, and we're going to make their lives miserable and way more difficult. It's already 50% more expensive. How on earth you're going to be twice as expensive as our customers? And that's what I wanted to do. We say, guys, we need to restructure the company. Let's double the price. Let's make it twice as expensive as our competitors. That was very challenging, and I had these guys like, no, Serge, we're going to quit. Don't do that on us. We won't be able to sell anything. And that was a big problem. So anyways, we had some reasons to think, again, the dispersing of the bill, the very sticky product. There was something there that told me, yeah, we can make it happen. Anyways, so this is what we did. We really thought hard about that and say, listen, the whole goal here is to retain customers after the price increase. So that was our single objective, making sure none of our customers leave us or complain about the price increase. So our strategy was communicate. First of all, obviously, the company was getting taken private. There was a lot of talking in town about, these companies, which was in distress for 4 years, taking a company private, what's happening here. So we did a lot of assurance about, this is a new company, we have a better service, we have better operations. There was a lot of cost savings involved, but we kind of repackaged that as better services. And we absolutely need to raise barriers to exit. So our only focus from the marketing perspective is how high we can raise these barriers so nobody leaves us in spite of the price increase. So our strategy was really really focused on the ease of use. Our product does a lot of things like it's faster to process to process a conveyancing with our service. So it's cost savings, etc. But really the big difference was really understanding what was absolutely important for the law clerk, not for the lawyer. I remember when I came in and I told the team, I was not from the legal, I didn't know what a conveyancing was. And I told the team, hey, it's all about cost savings because things are going to go faster. And it doesn't matter if it's twice as expensive, you'll save cost. And I was the CEO and said, yeah, this is all about cost savings. And interestingly enough, we did some consumer research. So you always have to hear your customers. And they told me, no, Serge, it's all about ease of use. The decision maker here is not the lawyer who's interested about cost, right? The lawyer wants to reduce cost. It's actually the law clerk who's actually using you. So for me, it was a big eye-opening about, no, it's not about cost savings, it's about ease of use, because the decision maker is a person that uses it. So as you think about your businesses, you always think about, hey, who is using my product and what is important for her? And that was we're going to go, we was going to choose really something bad to go in that direction. And marketing is very important. When you're in marketing, the toughest job in marketing is really try to find what is your unique value proposition and focus only on that. What makes you different from the others? What makes you superior to the others? And what actually is going to drive or make money to you because people will actually love it. So we had to make a decision between cost savings or time savings and then ease of use. We went ahead for ease of use because we thought we understood what our consumers wanted.